I know on that precious day that your parents gave you birth, God had to have sent his angels to visit earth. See, you are a rose, a blossom on a sunny day, and your beauty alone take my breath away. With a smile on your face and a joy in your heart, truly tells me you are a blessing from God. See, I vow to protect you and never leave you alone, to shower your heart with love, to help keep it strong, to place a pillar of clouds beneath your tender feet, just for comfort in case you grow away. For the love you have, no man can never measure. Beneath the surface lies hidden treasures. On hands and feet I came with a promise not to change, but to accept it from the heart and be grateful that all good gifts come from God. Today I went to visit a place so many families could end up in. It's where the lifestyle has shifted, and what was once a home, it is now a den. See, I met women who sell their bodies for the highest bid just to support a crack habit, but they neglect their kids. See, now every riffraff is welcome to the den that she now calls home, but when you look deep into her eyes, you can see a spirit that is gone. See, she'll do anything at the roll of the dice, but for her passions comes a high price. Beneath the surface lies things that the naked eye cannot see, like syphilis, herpes, or even HIV. So just remember, all the words I said hold true, and roles in life can be reversed, so this can happen to you. So open your eyes and truly behold the things seen but seldom told. See, people don't talk about it enough, you know? The disease that's out there, you know? Especially the young people who think that it's all a game. Because I know how I felt at one time when I was growing up. You know, I had to try to test my masculinity, you know? I wanted to prove to myself that I was that guy. But as time went by, as I grew older, a lot of things started changing. Destiny. So baby girl, why should you be crying when you choose your destiny that puts you in the slime? You're always and forever my most favorite girl. Your unlimited ability, agility separates you in the world. So stop feeling bad and looking rather sad, like it's the end of the world. Spread your wings, my precious flower, and fly away on the wings of a dove. Grow strong, precious, just like the roots of the old oak tree. But to accomplish your dream, you must believe in this thing they call destiny. So as my morning slowly unfolds, the many mysteries of life consume my soul. Like a myth, into my soul you came, and touched my spirit in ways that's hard to explain. Now I can't foresee the future, nor can I predict what it will bring. But if this is what love feels like, what part of it will I change? I can see us walking, talking, just holding each other's hand, dancing to the beat of some unknown band. See, love is like a flower that unfolds in due season. So don't question it when it happens. Just know it has a reason. So I was waiting. I was waiting to unfold, man. Because, you know, in there, you don't have nobody, man, with a bunch of dudes around you all the time. I'm not good. So, in order for me to express myself and the pen, you know, and I call this stuff ghetto poetry. That's what I call it. I mean, I'm not a poet, but I documented my thoughts. And I encourage every individual in here to do the same. If you have a dream, wake up in the middle of the night sometimes, just grab the pen, and you'll be surprised what comes about it. How can you call yourself, tell the truth, how can you call yourself a soldier and not represent the truth? And why wage war on your brother? What have he done to you? Just because we got a little older, don't think things have changed. Like Grandmaster Flash, we invented the game. Didn't Tupac tell you, from the cradle to the grave, seek you knowledge until your dying days? Without our youth, we share no story. And without our youth, we have no glory. Look at the young sister who was destined to be a queen, but she traded her crown for a life of drugs and dreams. Ministers of death, can't you hear the mothers crying while in the streets their sons are left dying? How would things get better if we don't make a change and stop this nonsense that they call gang? So tell the truth. It's real short, man. You're always on my mind. I mean, I had fantasy girls. I didn't have no girlfriend. I mean, so I was all right. So my precious black queen, you just invaded my dream and made my sleep so divine. You're that unique girl that brings joy into my world, a treasure of a lifetime. In my darkest hour, you're my rays of hope, a sun that continues to shine. So don't think of me as crazy when my heart starts smiling, because it's you that's on my mind. And you know, when I was in, I read the paper a lot, man. And, you know, you got all these little guys running around and they call themselves gangbangers. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't care for that group activity thing, you know? That violence that's running around out there, guys who represent themselves as men, deadbeat dads, you know? It's just never touched me. And I call this one Ghetto Soldier. He said, baby brother, if only you had lived long enough to be a man, but you choose to be a ghetto soldier and put that gun in your hand. You forgot to look out, because here he comes, death, riding on a pale horse, and there is nowhere to run. They pop with that nine as you fell to your knee, just another young victim of the black mental disease. The ghetto soldier, your only destination is Hell's Gate, where the youth of today have the highest mortality rate. See, we're killing each other at the drop of a hat. Then we sag our pants like it's all of that. But what about your mother? Can't you feel her pain every time she grabs her head to stop the chill in her brains? See, I just don't understand what you've been taught to believe. The ghetto soldier, you have a mental disease. So you need to free your mind of all that clutter before you're found dying in the gutter. So stop the killing and learn to love your brother, because ghetto soldier, there is no other. That's for the youth out here, man. You know, they got life twisted, man. Life is to be enjoyed. You know, you only have one. You ain't got one life. I don't know nothing about the hereafter. You know, I haven't been there. Man. I never been. So I'm trying to enjoy life to its fullest. You know, bottom line. And you know, you be in prison, these guys be like, Dunlap, won't you smile, man? Smile about what? I mean, you don't run around and smile all day. You know? And this is what I call a heartless frown. Just as the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, every human being will one day be put through a test. See, so many lonely nights have entertained me and left my heart filled with tears. All my cries are heard in silence, and my family never knows my fears. See, sometimes I dream pleasant thoughts, and sometimes I scream out rage. I have went from predator to prey, while my body lies trapped in this cage. See, every night before I go to bed, I ask God to keep me in His sight. And please don't let that evil one steal me during the night. My mind starts to wonder, so I look at the brother next to me. I say, hey, I have a question, my brother. Are we really in the belly of the beast? See, because I'm controlled by degenerate individuals who are like robots without a heart. I have labeled them scum, but you call them prison guards. But time must go on, and I promise to stand my ground. So don't be deceived by my smile, because my heart really frowns. And that's the way I felt, you know, that I have to run around here every day putting on this fake me, you know. It really wasn't me. But I had to try. I wanted to get out. And so that's why I say writing became my thing. 6 feet deep. We all know what 6 feet deep is, you know. And I was sitting around one day and reading this book. You know, our black leaders. Guys like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, women like so Johnny Truth. I said, wow, man, couldn't we use these people around today? Yes. You know, what happened? What happened? Sorry. These people was inspired. You know, they was inspired by a vision. You know, they had a vision, and they believed that they could make a difference in this life. You know what I'm saying? And they wasn't afraid to get out there. What comes from the heart reaches the heart. Today I went to visit a place. You know, today I visited the Valley of the Dry Bones. to be with all my ancestors whose spirits still live on. And as we sit there talking about the changes they had made and the life they lived before the foundations was ever laid. See, they had marched against segregation. They even followed Jim Crow. They refused to settle for anything when the world offered so much more. But I said everywhere I go, I can see destruction in the land. A brother killing a brother. Now, was that too a part of the plan? Now, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was the first to speak, and these are the words he said. I never put my life on the line so you could be a chicken head. He said, I brought civil rights and justice to a future generation. So tell your children about Brown versus the Board of Education. See, I live my life for humanity, and I made many conscious decisions. So now that you know the truth, be inspired by my visions. Take my words of wisdom and you share them like a tree. But I always remember the forerunners who lie 6 feet deep. And you know, we can't forget those people, man. Those courageous people who have came before us, you know. They're the pioneers, man. You know, they talking about the babies of the 80s. I don't know what's going on with them. You know, the babies that was born in the 80s, man, with their moms, you know, them, a lot of them, their mother was addicted. Because when I was sitting around those tables, I met a lot of women.
It's like that.
No.
Talk about the 80s baby.
I mean, my daughter came out of the 80s. She came out of the 80s. But they got that, what, OCD, ADD, all other kind of disorders.
No,
you know?
you just misunderstood.
No, not all of them. Don't get me wrong. Understand. See, misunderstanding. Understand. How can you love me when there's no understanding? Just gestures made with the hand, and simple demanding. We chop each other up like raw meat on a board by using words that cut sharper than any two-edged sword. You're supposed to be my woman and not property that wears the brand. So where is the divinity that God bestowed in you toward the man? I know loving me with dedication is so very, very hard, but learn a little patience with me, my love, because I came to you by way of God. He said for us to love one another. And precious woman, that is exactly what we need to try and battle these forces of evil and be fruitful and multiply.